All praise is due to Allah, who has united the hearts of the believer in Islam, and has made it an obligation to remain united, and has made it forbidden to become separated in His clear book. I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah, who guides to the straight path whom He wills, and I bear witness that our leader Muhammad is His messenger, and the best caller to the way that is straight. O Allah, send your prayers and your peace upon our leader Muhammad, and upon his family, and upon his companions, whose hearts were united, and whose souls were educated, so that they became victorious leaders. And what follows thereafter, O believers of Allah, I advise you as well as I advise myself, to first have the proper regard for Allah, and thereafter be obedient to Him. Dear believers, I greet you with the universal greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be with you. This week we are looking at the attribute of Al-Bāṭin, which is the hidden. And last week we looked at Al-Ẓāhir, which means the evident or the manifest. And when you look at these two attributes, as so many, they go hand in hand, the evident and the hidden, the first and the last. So here, what they're communicating is similar, but only to an extent. When we talked last week about Al-Ẓāhir, we talked about how you may not be able to see Allah, but He is manifest, or He is evident in His creation. But here, Al-Bāṭin, the hidden, we're looking more internal. We're looking at things or ways that we know that Allah exists through things that that happen naturally. And that would be something like our heart beating. That would be something like our skin cells regenerating. That would be something like our vision. These things that are within us, and I want to keep it on just ourselves because it's easier for us to relate to. We could discuss the process of photosynthesis and the water falling from the sky into the ground and growing through the ocean and the moisture coming back up in this process. But these are all evidences of Allah's existence, the creation of these systems. And so the Al-Bāṭin looks more at the systems that are in place, the systems that are in creation that we can't see, but we know that they happen. The sun, how the sun gives light to all this vegetation. Inside the mother, how the baby is formed, the decision on how the baby is going to be formed, what limbs the baby has. Does the baby, is it carried to full term? Does the baby come early? Does the baby come late? All these things are the product of our Creator's decisions, of Allah, the hidden. We don't see Him doing these things. We don't see Allah carrying out these different patterns or these different actions, but we know that they happen. And we know that they only happen because of our Creator, Al-Bāṭin, the hidden. So, like the other one, that Al-Ẓāhir, they talked about things being evident, like the creation, seeing the mountains, seeing the stars, seeing the earth, seeing. That is something that is evident, that you can see, that you can physically witness, touch, smell, hear, listen to know that Allah exists. But Al-Bāṭin is the one who does the things that are not so readily seen or known, but they happen. And so this is the difference. And so these two attributes go together, Al-Ẓāhir and Al-Bāṭin. But Al-Bāṭin discusses the systems that take place in our bodies, the systems that take place in nature that we don't see. The process of the bird's digestion, the process of the nutrients leaving the food and going into the cells. This is evidence of your Creator's existence. Allah is Al-Bāṭin. أقول قولي أستغفر لي ولكم والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. So Allah is Al-Bāṭin, the hidden. We want to bring this closer to us, to really engage this on a personal level. Within each of us is the capacity for emotion, the capacity for feelings, the capacity for desire, for anger. All these things are within us. And these are things that our Creator put inside of us. It's the love that a mother has for the baby. So the mother cares for the baby, and the mother helps the baby grow, and the mother's there for her. And this child grows up happy and healthy and begins to understand the environment for itself, and then becomes a worshiper of God. This is this process. And so this internal thing that we are looking at for our understanding of Allah being Al-Bāṭin, or the hidden, is this emotion, this love. We'll just use love in this instance. Allah put that feeling of love within us. Allah put that feeling of caring, that desire to have community, to have people around us, to see someone hurting and want to help them. Allah put that within us. And the fact that we care for each other, the fact that we care for our own mother, the fact that we care for our children, is evidence that Allah exists. Because Allah is the Creator. He is the one who created. It's not just that He created the heavens and the earth. It's not just that He created your veins. He created your nervous system. He created your endocrine system. That He created your cellular system. It's not that He just did that, but He created emotions. He created these feelings of love, the things that we can't explain. This thing that we cannot see, but we know exists because we know how we feel for others. Allah did that. It wasn't just that He created this human body and He didn't give it the capacity for emotion or the capacity for love or empathy. That is also a creation of Allah. And all the feelings that you feel are a creation of Allah. It was Allah's idea, and that's just using the term idea for our understanding. But it was Allah's creation of that we have feelings, that we have emotion, that we care for others, that we do for others, and He has ingrained that in our religion. He has standardized it, He has institutionalized it in our religion, in this idea of zakat. Giving charities for those who are less fortunate, because we love them, because they are Allah's creation. We have concern for them because they are the creation of Allah. Allah is Al-Bāṭin. He is the hidden. So when we think about this attribute of Al-Bāṭin, we have to also think about Al-Ẓāhir, which is the evident, the things we see in creation, but know that there are things that we can't even see. But they are the product of Allah's creation, and they are evidence. They are evidence that our Creator, Allah, is real. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين لا شريك له بذلك أمرت وأنا أول المسلمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.